Go, Knights, go! 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 Hello, Knight fans, and welcome to Knights This Week. And on Knights This Week, we're in the playoffs, baby! Yeah, that's right. We're in the first round of the playoffs, and this is, shall we call this Knights This Week Playoff Edition number 1. So welcome to Knights This Week. This is your host and super fan, Jason Banks, coming at you with all that you need to know about the Knights this week as they have their first round series with the Windsor Spitfires. This is certainly a classic rivalry. These two teams' rivalry goes back quite a few years, and it adds a new twist this year because it is the Memorial Cup champions playing the Memorial Cup hosts of this year. Neither team will want to lose this first round. And for the Knights, this is what this is all about. Some marketing genius came up with this at the beginning of the year. It's called Go Knights Go, Defend the Throne. So that's what this is all about this year, defending the throne. We'll see if they can defend the throne. So welcome to Knights This Week. And first and foremost, what I want to do is offer some congratulations. We always like to do that here on Knights This Week, offer some congratulations. So, we offer congratulations to a defenseman from the London Knights, Victor Mete. Yes, Victor Mete just prior to this playoffs signed an entry-level contract with the team that drafted him in the NHL draft, the Montreal Canadiens. So we all know how great of a defenseman Victor Mete is here in London. So he signs an entry-level contract with the Montreal Canadiens. So congrats to him. And actually, he will be joining other Knights who have recently signed entry-level contracts. Those Knights being Yanni Kaukonen signing with the Carolina Hurricanes and Tyler Parsons signing also with the Calgary Flames. Does that mean these players are going to be back next year? Hard to know. Entry-level contracts don't necessarily guarantee that you're going to be playing in the NHL next year. It is a step in that direction. But I think Tyler Parsons actually will not be back. I think he has proved himself very well, and he'll be in the Calgary system somewhere. He probably can. I think he's eligible to play in the AHL. And the other Knights, I think Yanni Kaukonen could be back. I think he needs more development. Victor Mete, who knows? But welcome to Knights This Week, Playoff Edition. Let's get to the playoff series, shall we? And what I'm going to do this week is going to show you video highlights from the first 4 games. And then I'm going to give you a little bit of paper with the goal scorers on it. I'm going to try to move this along. I have had some notices about how long my videos have been, so I want to make the fans out there happy, you guys out there happy watching these videos, and that they are short and get you the message that I want to convey across. So, the Knights and Spitfires. We're going to do the first 4 games of this series. They played Game 5 last night, but Game 5 is going to be a next week Knights This Week, so we're going to cover that next week. But we're going to do the first 4 games of this series here between London and Windsor. So, without further ado, folks, what I want to do is start the videos. So what I'm going to do actually is show you a very special video first to get you ready for this series. It is the playoff introduction video that you're going to see if you go down to Budweiser Gardens. When they introduce the players out, this is what they've come up with for this year. So courtesy of Rogers on this one as well. Let's check it out together, shall we? The London Knights playoff introduction video. So just let me get this queued up for you, and we'll check it out. Okay, there you go. Pretty cool video. Graphics are pretty good in it. Like the kind of the effects you get with players hitting each other. So that's a pretty cool video. Ready or not, here we come. Ready or not, here we come. The playoffs. So we're going to get to game one here of this series that was played last Friday night at Budweiser Gardens. Sportsnet picked up the first two games of this series. So this will be Sportsnet coverage that you'll be seeing. Game one at London Budweiser Gardens between the London Knights and the Windsor Spitfires. Game one, folks. Game one.
So far, Sergachev, you know, he'd be out there killing a penalty. He's the one that took it. But so far, so good for Windsor. There's going to be a momentum swing somehow. It's in. It's only Olevi. His shot beats DiPietro in the Knights lead. Thomas, his shot stopped by Michael DiPietro. Early touch for DiPietro. He might get another one. Thomas all the way in. What a save. Alex Fournette. Had it bounce over his stick. Windsor keeps it in, and the Windsor Spitfires are going to work. There it is, right in front of the goal. It's set there, and Jeremiah Addison puts it in and ties the game. Man behind the net, centers it, getting open, Bronco, and he's stopped by Parsons, and he's stopped again. Velarde with Bronco in over the line. Now here's Luchak. A hard shot, and it's snagged. Victor Lente, the defenseman, comes in over the line. Carbonaro to the penalty box, but his shot is blocked. Lente centers and scores. Victor Lente banks it in and puts the Knights ahead again. Stride with Sergachev. Boom. Trying to spin away from Sergachev. He's got some help from poking it right in front to Max Jones. First buried to the second for Windsor. They were outshot 11-4 in the first. Here they are. Open net. Oh, Brown missed it. Sit back to Sergachev. Brown, top of the circle. Slides into the front of the net. Parsons was down low. It's in. That's Aaron Luchak. A power play goal, and Windsor ties it thanks to Luchak. Speeding in there, right with him, stride for stride with Bouchard, but he came out of the corner with the puck. Hit those bodies in front. Boca trying to get to it. Luchak finds the loose puck and scores. Aaron Luchak gives Windsor its first lead of the game. 20 goals this year. Bouchard, Capoe, back to Bouchard. There's the shot, and DiPietro's got it. It's picking it against the puck. Parsons holding his stick in the air, wants to know if he should go to the bench. He doesn't have to. Great score. They tie it. Mitchell Stevens. Now Crawley trying to spin, nobody's caught. It's a 2-on-1. Nattinen has Addison. Julius Nattinen shoots. Parsons a save. Face-off win for Windsor. They score. Jeremiah Addison takes the shot and hits something in front. It goes in, and the Windsor Spitfires take game 1.
There you have it. Game 1 went to the Windsor Spitfires 4-3 in overtime. So a pretty tight first game, and it went to Windsor. Here's the goal scores you just saw on the highlights. So Joe Levy, Victor Mete, and Mitchell Stevens got the big tying goal at 2:09 left in the third for your London Knights. And for the Windsor Spitfires, 2 guys responsible for all their goals. Jeremiah Addison at 15:06 at the first overtime got the winning goal. He also got another one, and Aaron Lukchik got 2 goals for Windsor. The shots were 47-38 in favor of Windsor in Game 1, and it goes to Windsor 4-3 as they win their first game all season long at Budweiser Gardens to take a 1-0 series lead. 3 stars in this game. I want to quickly give you those, so let me just give you those. 3 stars, Mitchell Stevens from the London Knights got the tying goal. Jeremiah Addison with the winner, as well as another goal, and Victor Mete, the first star of the game in this one, as the London Knights get defeated by Windsor, I should say, 4-3 in the first game. Okay, and I do apologize if that video was a little choppy. Let's hope the next one is a little better. And let's go now. We're going to go to this next one now for you folks. So, here we go. We're going to Game 2 now, folks. Game 2 between the Knights and Spitfires at Budweiser Gardens. So just give me a second to get this queued up for you. And, Game 2, folks. Game 2 between the Knights and the Spitfires.
The puck, and our referee Azan must be getting tired. Stevens, a shot, the rebound, and DiPietro searching for it. He's got it. Close to too many men. Jones, slow shot. There's a rebound. Jones gets it. That's stopped by DiPietro. Oh, he's been big today. What a series we've got on our hands here. Bracco to not. Big block by Thomas. Another chance, and that one's blocked by the goalie. He's one of the top centermen. Broken in a shot. Deflected. DiPietro scrambling. How is it standing out? Oh my goodness. DiPietro scrolling. Windsor all in front of the net, and it doesn't go in. Broken in, coming right back. Chips it ahead to Pooh. Jones is in front of the net. The pass deflected. DiPietro is saved. And then he jumped at it. The crowd reacts as if it was in the net.
That one's difficult to see as well. And again, you're looking at an angle.
Yeah.
That's tough. That's so tough to tell. And
Taking his time. Quick discussion. It's a goal. 5-minute major to Jeremiah Addison, and now we'll see what the Knights can do. Keep in mind, Windsor has the best penalty kill in the Ontario Hockey League. Go Levy, wide open, what a pass, beautiful goal, and a quick one for the Knights on the 5-minute major by Oli Levy to get over. Sergachev, Brown doesn't shoot this time. Sergachev, Brown shoots, and now it's bouncing around, and it ends up in the net. Aaron Luchuk celebrates a power play goal, and Windsor is within one. They can't reach the rebound. Windsor gets to it. They keep the pressure on. Backfield over to Sergachev. There's another shot. They score. Sergachev takes the shot, and Windsor's tied it. Chatfield. Minute to go on the power play. Thomas to Bouchard. There's Van de Sample. That's to Stevens in front of the net. He got it to the goal. Graham not. He's been difficult to contain. He's in. Parsons made the save. The puck's loose. Brown couldn't settle it down. Here's Chatfield. His shot. Partially blocked. Side of the net. Parsons strong with his pad. And it's going to be a chance for Kurt Booth. Sergachev cut it off. So he tipped it ahead. Now the open net. And Max Jones puts it away for the Knights. And this will be lifted up high. That will force Sergachev back. Jones again. Jones has two into the empty net. And Sergachev is hot. He thought there should have been a penalty.
London Knights tied a series up at a game apiece with that victory in Game 2. And here we go. Here's the stats from this game. So, Aaron Luchuk, that Husky guy from Windsor, got another one, as did Mikhail Sergachev for Windsor. And London's goal scorers were Cliff Pooh, Oli Jalevi, Mitchell Stevens with the winning goal. So he had tying goal in the first game, winner in the second. And Max Jones gets the two empty net goals, as you saw, to lead the Knights to victory. The shots were 35-31 in favor of the Knights in this one. And the Knights tied a series up, heading back to Windsor for Games 3 and 4 at WFCU Center in Windsor. So, 3 stars at this game. Let's go to them now. Yanni Kalkinen, the 3rd star from your London Knights. The 2nd star, the goaltender, the starting number 1 goaltender for the Knights, Tyler Parsons. And Mitchell Stevens with another big game. Got the winning goal. He is the 1st star of this game. As the Knights even the series up, headed to Windsor for Games 3 and 4. So, let's go to Windsor with the Knights, shall we? Let's see what happens in Games 3 and 4, starting with Game 3 in Windsor. Okay, so just let me get the video highlights up for this one. Just bear with me. And these highlights are going to be from the Windsor guys. So Kojiko and Windsor will be picking up the 2 games in this series in Windsor. So let's see what happens in Games 3 and 4. Starting with Game 3 in Windsor.
Here come the Spitfires. Graham Knott to Bracco. Spitfire fans liking that. Here comes Knott off the stick. Now Brown, shot, save made by Parsons. Sean Day, 7 shots in that first game. Back to Chatfield. There's Day, tip scores! Spitfires take flight first, up 1-0. And it's a beautiful play by Sean Day. Off the rush first just to get the zone and get things set up. Comes back to Chatfield. Here he goes to Day again. Design play. Matten on the backhand. Stick down in the slot. Transition is Jones. He gets upended now. Ooh, centering pass. Back it off his stick, and Jones right there. Spitfires are going to cough it up right in front. And the Knights will score to even it up a minute and a half into the second. All kinds of wrong there for the Spitfires. Luchuk looking to center. Now sends it towards Parsons. Volka looking for the rebound. We talked about this line here for the Spitfires. Cycle it well. Leishram, the toe drag, turns and fires. Kicked away by Parsons. Conversation as the door closes. It's Adam Harris. Mete was looking up for the pass. Stolen by Maloney! Scores! Victor Mete gets his pocket picked in the high slot, and the wrong guy. And now Krokanen. He's got Cliff Boo, and he's got speed, and Chatfield does too. Krokanen's shot right on, stopped by DiPietro. Luchuk back with Leishram. Sergachev up into the play. Sergachev shot, save. Spitz bowled the line again, and this sample just gets it out. So you can hear DiPietro. The Beaver tap with the stick, let him know that Cruz out of the box. Here comes DJ. Sit down! Scores! It won't be a power play goal, but either way, beautiful plays. The second unit stays on. Spitz can't get the change in, though. And the Knights look to take advantage. Proof finds an opening. Save DiPietro. Volka will take it away. Centers for Leishram. Can't get it onto the forehand. And now Sean Day will sneak one in from the point. It goes well wide. Leishram had a pretty good opportunity, but wasn't on the forehand. Volka just sends it wide. Walk-ups here today. And after some of the comments by Rocky Thompson, a couple chances on the doorstep. Stevens back to the front of that. And DiPietro stretches out. Crawley gains the line, looks back over his shoulder. Salvatore cross ice and almost finds Stevens. Still there. And it just slides wide. And they'll celebrate a 3-1 victory. And a 2-1 series lead.
There you have it. Game 3 went to Windsor as Windsor kept their home ice advantage they gained in the first two games in London. Won the Game 3 to regain a 2-1 series lead. And here is the cap-up of this game. So, Jani Kaukonen, the only goal scorer for your London Knights. And Julius Natanen, Gabriel Verardi, and Cristiano Di Citiento. I can't say his name very well. He's Italian or something. Got the Windsor goals. Really kind of a weird game because both teams with under 20 shots. I don't see that too often in a game. In fact, in the third period, Windsor had 4 shots. The Knights had 3. So it was 18-16 shots in favor of Windsor. A rather weird game in that sense, but it goes to Windsor 3-1. And let's take a look at the 3 stars of Game 3, shall we? And they were all Spitfires. Sean Day, the defenseman from the Windsor Spitfires, gets the 3rd star. The goaltender, Michael DiPietro, got the 2nd star from the Spitfires. And the guy that got the 1 goal, DG Ciento, can't say his name very well, but that guy, he got the 1st star from the Spitfires. As the Spitfires take Game 3 by a score of 3-1. So, brings us now to this important game, Game 4. Obviously an important game because when you're trailing 2-1, that is a big game, a game that you need to get, and a game that is rather important. So, Game 4 in Windsor between these two clubs. Let me just get to this, bring this up here very shortly for you. And we're going to see the highlights from this one, folks. I hope the videos are working out okay here for you guys to see. I'm trying my best with these videos, and hopefully the quality's not too bad. Trying something different here, but here we go. Highlights from Game 4 in Windsor.
Lined up, coming in off of the queue here. at the WF2 Center. Early chance for the Knights. Slid in front. Jones on the backhander. Save made by DiPietro. Who's on the ice now? With the opening goal, there's Natman. Anaheim hit to DiPietro. Quick shot. Scores! Puck finds Sergachev. His wrist shot through a crowd. Parsons, how he found it. The general as Robertson went in after that loose puck. Spitfires take the safe play and keep control, but now numbers back for the Knights. Picking it to the trailer. McDonald, quick pass, scores! Bouchard gets up into the play, and the London Knights have it set up. Here's Quokenin, got some room. Quokenin crisscrosses with Van de Sabel, gets the puck back. Back to Quokenin, scores! Knights have life, and they're in. And about the Spitfires now, 2-1.
Johnny Quokenin, what hands on this power play.
Here's Sergachev down low for Bracco. Spitfires start to pinch in now. Fans want a shot, a two-man advantage. Here's Sergachev, woof! Scores! Peroni on the doorstep, we're tied 2. Like a late game, Velarde. Cycles it back down low as DiPietro. Top of the circle, his shot snapped through, and Parsons. Well, 2-on-1 for the Spitfires. Here's Brown, not the far side. Brown cuts back to the middle. Parsons with the save. Metes, he just knocked that down and gets it ahead to Pooh. And here comes Jones now. Pooh drives to the net. To the front of the net. Pooh gets a tip. Graham not. Knocks it down, can't find it. Leaves for Brown. Now back to Bracco. His shot. Glove save by Parsons. Robbed him. He's went right back to the point. Day. Being chased now. Stevens right to the front. Kicked away. DiPietro. Rebound. DiPietro. Didn't get the shot off. Cross saves feet. Not tries to catch up to a bouncing puck. Here's Graham. Not it all alone. Scores. Graham not the OT winner.
So Game 4 didn't go the way the Knights wanted it to, as they lose a second overtime game in this series by a score of 3-2. So here are the sums up from this game. You can't get much more even in this game. The shots were 33 apiece for both clubs. So really anybody's game. The Knights did come out in the short end. Evan Bouchard got his first goal of the series for the Knights. Yanni Kalkinen with his second goal in as many games for the goal scorers for the Knights. And then Graham Knott had a big game for the Spitfires. He got 2 goals, including the winner, 5:58 into overtime. And Gabriel Velarde with another goal for the Spitfires, as the Spitfires now lead the series 3-1. And I'm going to come up here now briefly, back up to here. So not exactly the way you want the series to go if you're a Knights fan. Knights now trailing 3-1. An uphill battle to say the least now for the Knights. But it has been done before. A 3-1 deficit comeback can be done. But certainly an uphill battle. But all games have been pretty close. 2 overtime games, and the other game was really a 1-goal game until those empty net goals at the end by Max Jones. So really pretty close games, and it's just the way it goes sometimes. So we're going to see what the Knights are made of here in the rest of this series. Starts Game 5, and then Game 6 will be in Windsor, and then Game 7, if necessary, back here in London. Now let's get to the other series. I want to give you an update on the other series. And I can tell you in the Western Conference, all the teams have moved on except this series. Erie swept Sarnia in 4 straight. Not much of a surprise there. Erie has definitely got a goal-scoring machine over there this year, and Erie is through. Owen Sound beat Flint in 5 games. Sioux beat Flint in 5 games, I should say. So Sioux's through to the next round. I did pick Flint to upset Sioux, actually, but that did not materialize. Sioux took care of the Flint Firebirds in 5. Owen Sound knocked out Kitchener in 5 games, so they're on to the next round. Those 2 teams actually are going to be playing each other second round, Owen Sound and Sault Ste. Marie. Erie will get the winner of the London-Windsor series second round. So that's where we stand in the West. In the East, these are what we got. Peterborough swept Niagara, and I think I predicted that right on, that would be a sweep. So Peterborough's through. And the other series are all close series, actually. None of them are over. Mississauga up on Ottawa, 3-2. Oshawa up on Sudbury, 3-2. And the Kingston Frontenacs are actually now leading the Hamilton Bulldogs 3-2 in that series. That's a little update on the rest of this series. So here we are, folks. I can tell you that there will be at least one more Knights this week, because we will be bringing you a Knights this week to cap up the rest of this series, whatever happens from it. And so that will be coming at you next week. But I hope that you enjoyed this Knights this week with the videos and special effects. I've tried to make it cool. I've tried to make it a little different, okay? So I hope that you like it. What I want to do, as I do at the end of every Knights this week, is do the Knights dance. So I'm going to do that for you to end Knights this week for you. So let me bring up the Knights dance here. And so this is how I'm going to end Knights this week. I hope you've liked Knights this week. So cheer on the Knights. Go Knights, go. And we'll see you back here next week on Go On Knights this week. So here we go, folks. A Knights dance coming at ya. Do 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 do. Go Knights, go, go Knights, go, go Knights, go Knights, go, go Knights. So until next week, go Knights, go, and we'll see you next week on Knights This Week.